Hey everyone, well today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be comparing the Louis Vuitton Totally versus the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I get so many questions on these two bags, on which one I prefer, which print I prefer, whether I've shown them in pictures on Instagram or, on maybe one of my channels, in outfits of the day. So anyway, I'm going to hopefully answer some of your questions, and I'm going to compare the two bags just to give you an up-close look at both of them. I'm going to start with the Neverfull because that's the one I was just carrying recently and the one I'm transitioning out of. Some of you may have seen my recent What's in My Bag video, and I will link that below. I also have one on the Totally that I did last year, and I will link that below as well. So I have both of these in the MM, which means the medium size. A lot of Louis Vuitton bags, depending on the style, will come in PM, MM, or GM. The way I always just remember, PM, I think of petite or small, MM is medium, and GM, which is the larger, and I think giant, giant GM. So that's just how I kind of always remember the sizes, so that may help you as well. Again, this is the MM. I find this is a good size for me personally. I'm 5'5". I feel like the GM will kind of swallow me and be a little bit too much like luggage. So I'm just going to put this on so you can see. So this is how large it is. Again, like I said, I find it perfect for my size. I don't feel like it's overwhelming or too big. As far as the bag itself, it is very light. I've had a lot of people ask me that. I have packed this full, taken it on a plane, used it as a carry-on, and it's still very light. The only thing with this one, the Neverfull straps are a little thinner, as you can see. So if you have it really full, that may dig into your shoulder a little bit. Just something to think about. Now, as far as the Neverfull, it does have these two sides that cinch up on the side, and you can basically change kind of the whole shape of your bag. You'll basically just pinch it together like this, and as you can see, now it's more of a square shape, and you just cinch the sides in. Now, if you don't do this very often, like I don't, it may be a little tough, and the leather, everything may be a little stiff, but... So anyway, that's what it looks like if you have it cinched up. Again, I don't ever use it that way. Basically, the reason why I purchased this bag, I like a tote style bag for easy access. I like to just be able to throw a lot of stuff in, but I also like the look of this bag in this particular print. I think the straps on the side that you can cinch up just give it a really cute look, so that's why I purchased this one. As far as this one, it has the red interior. It does have a little hook right here, but that is the only way to close the bag. It does not have a zip at all, so something to be aware of if you like bags that zip. So as you can see, it opens pretty far, and it only has one interior pocket, as you can see. Now the interior pocket does zip, but it's only one, but it is rather large, so it just looks like that. And it also has the little valet, key fob thing here to put your keys on, which I use all the time with this bag. It's pretty square on the bottom, but it doesn't have any feet. I find mine never sags. Even if I have a lot of things in it, it does not sag. I don't have that problem. However, there are places like on Etsy and on the internet where you can get bag organizers for this bag, which I think are great. Especially a lot of tote bags where you just end up throwing stuff in. It can kind of end up being a mess and a little bit of like a bottomless pit. You can't find anything. So I'm actually going to order a bag organizer for this one. So for when I use it next fall again, I'll have that, and I think it'll make it a little bit nicer. Okay, so as far as the Totally, you can see right away the straps are wider on the Totally, so it does make it a little more comfortable to carry on the shoulder, especially if maybe you have shoulder problems carrying a bag. That's something to consider. It also has a full zip right across the top, and it has two side pockets. So that's one thing you're going to notice about the Totally right away. The pockets are very deep. They go all the way to the bottom. This one, again, it's pretty square on the bottom. I don't find it sags or anything. It probably has a tendency to a little bit more than the Neverfull, but I've never had that problem. As far as the inside, you have one larger pocket here on this side. And then you have two smaller slip pockets on the other side. You can see they're just sewn in the middle. It also has the little, you know, ring to put your keys on inside. I find in this bag, I usually put my keys and my phone in the side pockets, and that's really what I prefer about this bag. As far as the looks, I love each one for different reasons. I like this one because it's a little more structured. I like the pockets, but I like it in this print. Same for the Neverfull. I like the way it looks because of the side ties, and I like it in that print. So for me, as far as looks, I like them both for different reasons. As far as function, I definitely like the Totally more. It's a little bit more structured, I think, and a little bit easier to carry that way. I don't know, I find I'm not like rummaging around in the bottom of it as much, if that makes sense. And I actually like the wider straps a little bit more. As far as being heavy, they both weigh, I would say, about the same. This one may be slightly more heavy, but neither one of them are heavy at all. They both come in a large box with the dust cover. It just folds over, has the name on it, and then you will also get an envelope with the receipt and things like that inside. So each one looks exactly the same as far as the same size box and what comes with it. As far as pricing goes, I get questions, you know, between the two. I think sometimes people lean towards the Neverfull because it is a little bit less expensive. And until you've seen these bags in person, you may wonder why one is less expensive than the other when they look so similar. But once you see them in person, to me, you can tell why the Totally is more. It's definitely more structured. It has the two side pockets, a little more stitching and detailing, the leather handles. It just definitely is more to the bag, so you can see why they are priced differently. It has the full zip across it, like I said. So to me, it wasn't really about which one was less expensive than the other. It was just more about looks and function. So like I said, I like both bags for different reasons, but the Totally would definitely be my favorite. So just something to keep in mind. It really depends on what you're going to be using the bag for. So I really hope this helped answer some of your questions. You got to see the bags up close a little bit. If you guys have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Leave them in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.